Verse 65, one of the more popular and very melodious verses of Sri Vishnu Sahasranama. Sridhaka Srishaka Srinivasaha Srinidhi Srivibhavanaha Sridharaka Srikaraka Shreyaha Sriman Lokatrayashrayaha Sridhaka Srishaka Srinivasaha Srinidhi Srivibhavanaha Sridharah Srikarah Shreyaha Shriman Lokatrayashrayah. As we note here, all the at least first nine names of this verse start with Shri. Shri Daha means bestower of wealth. Shri means wealth or prosperity. He is the one who is giving wealth and prosperity to his all his sincere and dedicated devotees. The Lord provides wealth for all his ardent devotees. He is a river of knowledge and joy for all devoted hearts which are surrendered to him. Wealth has a very comprehensive meaning. Wealth means Gnana, Satya, Ananda. The Supreme Being is like the Gnana Ganga, Satya Yamuna, and Ananda Saraswati. Thus, he is a sacred Triveni Sangam in which the devotees are delighted to take a dip. The giver of Shri is worshipped as Shri Daha. He is also the Lord of Shri, the Lakshmi Devi. Sri Shaha, Sri Shaha, Sri Ishaha, Sri Shaha is Lord of Wealth, Lord of Goddess of Wealth, that is Sri Mahalakshmi. Her wealth is the ability to nourish. Thus, Mahalakshmi gives the striving devotee the mighty and noble virtues. All, all his inner wealth is derived from the grace of Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is the one who stays in the pure hearts of devotees. She is she likes cleanliness, purity, and purity of heart. Only in such places Mahalakshmi would like to stay. And Mahalakshmi's favorite abode is none other than Mahavishnu himself. He is always present with Mahavishnu. So Mahavishnu is called Sri Nivasaha. She is the abode of Mahalakshmi. Srinivasaha can also mean abiding with the wealthy. Srimat Sunityam Vasatiti Srinivasaha. Sri Mahalakshmi and Sri Mahavishnu are like the Kalpa Lata and Kalpa Vriksha. They are inseparable. Who dwells and manifests in all good people. He is Srinivasaha. Srinivasaha means those who are Sri in them. He abides in purified hearts in which passions and lusts have been removed. And what we find there is peace, joy, devotion, and understanding. In such purified hearts, Mahavishnu and Mahalakshmi would like to stay there, reside there forever. So, in all such people, the self becomes self effulgent. It comes to shine all by itself. Now, Shri stands for auspiciousness. Shri stands for Lakshmi, wealth, knowledge, and purity. Mahavishnu is a treasure house of all such noble qualities. Shri Nidhi, Shri Nidhi, treasure house of Shri, treasure house of prosperity, treasure house of wealth. The treasure house of Shri Mahavishnu is all full and perfect. All glories draw themselves from him alone. He is the sole source of all glories. Even Sri Maya can play her games, that is, Maya Shakti can play her games only when she draws her vitality from Narayana, the Supreme Self. Mahavishnu is not only the custodian and treasure house of prosperity, he is also a very liberal distributor of all these. Sri Vibhavanaha. Vibhavanaha means distributor. Sri Vibhavanaha, distributor of wealth, distributor of Sri, wealth, prosperity, Jnana, knowledge. Vishnu provides for every individual what a person deserves according to his or her deservingness or her merit. He will give wealth, both inner and outer, internal and external. Sri Mahavishnu is a law behind all actions. He is a dispenser of the fruits of actions. Karman rupena vividhaha shriyaha vibhavayati iti Shri Vibhavanaha. This is the definition of Shri Vibhavanaha. Karmanurupena, as per your own actions, as per our actions, as what we desire. Vividhaha Shriyaha, various types of wealth. Vibhavayati, one who distributes all types of wealth as per our karma, as per our actions, that is in conformity with what we desire. Such a person iti is known as Sri Vibhavanaha. Mahavishnu always carries Mahalakshmi on his bosom. He is bearing her on him. So he is called Sri Dharaha. Sri Dharaha, bearer of Shri, abode of Shri. Lord always carries Shri in his bosom. This means that the Atman, the self, is never divorced from its omnipotence and all fullness. Sri Mahalakshmi represents his attributes, his power, his omnipotence, which cannot be ever separated from the source, that is Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu also confers Shri, Shri Karaha, conferrer of Shri. Shriyam Karoti iti Shri Karaha. That is one who confers, one who gives Shri, prosperity, Shri Karaha. One who confers Shri upon his devotees, who remember him continuously. Ananyacheta satatam yomam smarati nityashaha. This is what Bhagavad Gita says. Such persons and who reflect upon his nature and meditate upon his glories, such persons are blessed with all prosperity. By the grace of Mahavishnu, devotees will acquire preponderance of sattva compared to Rajoguna and Sattva Rajoguna and Tamoguna, Sattva becomes predominant. Once this happens, devotees will always strive to be on the righteous path, which actually is a highway for liberation. So eventually, they become eligible for attaining liberation. Mahavishnu confers Shreyaha, which actually signifies liberation. Liberation means moksha, liberation from the bondage of mortal cycle of life and death. The continuous cycle. From this, you can break free. You can liberate yourself from this bondage by seeking when you obtain liberation. So, Narayana represents moksha. Narayana represents liberation. So, Narayana, where he stays, is called Vaikuntha. He gives to his devotees total liberation. Liberation from all their physical passions, all their emotional agitations, and all their intellectual restlessness. So, Vishnu is now a sadhana, sadhya, marga, and gamya. Sadhana is a process, process of meditation. Sadhya is the objective. Marga is the path. Gamya is the destination. Everything is Mahavishnu. So Mahavishnu is the possessor of auspiciousness. Shriman. Shriman. Now, the possessor of all types of vibhava, like beauty, prowess, radiance, wealth, etc. So, who possesses all glories, features, abilities, capacities, and beauties. Such a person is called Sri. He is the owner of all Sri. He's, because Mahavishnu is the abode of all its splendor. Sriman is a beautiful word which is used as a prefix before every name. In our culture, every person is called Shriman, Srimati, Shri. That means we associate every living being with all these Vaibhava because the Supreme Being is present in every living being. Mahavishnu, being the possessor of all types of glories, he ultimately becomes the refuge of not only human beings, not only beings living on this earth, for all the beings who may be existing in all the three worlds. Loka Traya Ashrayaha, refuge of all the beings living in the three worlds, the shelter of the three worlds. Now, three worlds can also mean not just physical entities, what we visualize as earth, heaven, and patala. No, three worlds can also mean refer to three worlds of experiences: the waking state, the dream state, and the deep state. Beyond it is Turiya. That is again supreme consciousness, super consciousness. The self, the consciousness was present in us. We would not be able to experience anything. No experience would have been ours. It's only because of the supreme presence only we feel this. But Narayana himself is this objectless awareness. Tvam Mata Sarvalokanam Deva Devo Harihi Pita. So we worship the Supreme Being, saying, you are the mother, you are the father, you are the God of gods, O Hari of all the worlds. Tvam, Tvam Mata Sarvalokanam Deva Devo Harihi Pita. Thus, we can see that these two verses, the previous verse 64 and this verse 65, are closely interrelated. And in you will find a preponderance of Shri as a prefix in most of these names. And hence, the entire both these verses together are considered to be especially auspicious and beneficial. So normally they are chanted together. Okay. With this, we can conclude this verse. सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः